Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to do an unboxing of a really big DVD box set. This is Everybody Loves Raymond, the complete series on DVD. One that I never really needed to ever have in my collection. I've always seen this online or in stores, and I've always kind of thought that I wanted to have it in my collection, but I just never wanted to pay for the full price for it. Whatever the full price was, it was always just more than I ever wanted to pay, around $100 or whatever it was. And Everybody Loves Raymond is a show that I used to watch back when it was kind of reruns on TV, I guess, on like Fox, I guess, like many years ago. And it was something that I watched because at the time I didn't have a smartphone, I didn't have cable TV or anything, and it was just the show that was on. Instead of watching maybe, I don't know, the news or whatever on another channel. So I watched it, kind of quite a bit back in the day, and so it's not one of the greatest shows, not one of my favorite shows by any means, but it's one that I kind of have a little bit of nostalgia for just because I watched it when it was on TV a lot. And it wasn't a bad show by any means. It was kind of funny. Some of the episodes, in my opinion, just a little bit kind of bland, I guess, but some of them were pretty funny. And so yeah, I decided to buy this because I found it on Amazon for $60, and I thought, hey, that's actually, it's on the high end of what I wanted to pay for this, but it's just barely cheap enough. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and buy this. And I looked at the price history on Amazon of this, and this is the cheapest, or pretty close to the cheapest it's ever been. So I'm like, well, I don't think it'll really necessarily get any cheaper, so maybe I'll just go ahead and pick it up. So one thing I do really like about this packaging style, I'm pretty sure that it has just like regular DVD cases inside. Just to show you guys for comparison, like here's a movie that's in a regular DVD case, and so you can tell just the way that the box is shaped. It's probably got each season housed in its own regular DVD case, which is a ideal way to package a complete series set for me, because then I can set this on my shelf next to all my other DVDs, rather than being some kind of weirdly shaped, really long package or something that you kind of have to set to the side in a special place. So I like that. I like this for that reason as well. So anyways, I'll try not to make this too long, but anyways, let's take a look here at the back. It tells you everything that's included. It's got bonus features, reproduction of the 27-page series finale script. That's kind of cool, autographed by all 10 of the episode writers. I'm sure those autographs are just, printed or whatever, not the actual autographs, but, whatever. And then hours of bonus features. I'm not going to read all these, but you guys can pause and read if you'd like to. And then we have running time, approximately 103 hours. So I don't know if I'm going to get around to watching this entire series or whatever. That's a lot of hours to sit down and watch. But, I'll slowly start with season 1 and just kind of enjoy it at whatever pace I am able to. Here's what the top looks like. All the sides are, basically the same. The bottom doesn't have anything on it. So it's nothing, it's not like super special packaging or anything. I wouldn't say it's generic, but it's also not like super extravagant or anything either. But that's all right. I have no problems with that. I like how it looks overall. And so let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have inside. All right, so as you can see, it has this slip cover or slip box, whatever you want to call it. It's basically the same thing as a slip cover, but given that this is so big that it's a box, you can call it a slip box, I guess. So here is how it slides off, and inside, just like I could kind of tell, looks like we have each of the seasons in their own respective DVD cases here. So we'll pull these out and take a look at each of these. Alright, so taking everything out of the box, first here's a look at the inside of the box, and the quality of the box is pretty good. It's a nice solid box. It's not like just flimsy cardboard or anything. It's a nice quality box overall. I think over time, if you're not careful with it, it could get some wear on it or whatever, but overall it's not bad. And then we have each of these seasons individual in their own packages here. So let's just take a quick look at each one. And these each have their own barcodes and everything. I feel like these are the same that you would get if you were to buy each of these individually. Not 100% sure, but that's what it looks like. But anyways, here's a look at all of them. And we're just going to take a quick look through each of these because it's a lot of stuff and I don't want to make this video last forever. But this one has 5 discs inside. It's got an episode list here. Pretty plain inside artwork, but nice that they have it with the list of episodes. So it looks like mostly all of the discs have episodes on them, and then the last one has just 3 episodes and then the bonus content. Here's a look at all of the discs. And then it doesn't appear that there's anything on the back there. And next up we've got Season 2 right here. Another 5-disc set. These all look very similar for the most part. Similar style, artwork and everything. Just a little bit different color schemes on each one. And we do have a floating disc, unfortunately. But here's a look at the episode list, which you probably can't see very well, but anyways, here's disc 1, 2, 3, 4, and then number 5 floating there. We'll stick that back in. It's probably fine. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Next we've got Season 3. Looks like these are all, for the most part, 5-disc sets. We'll see if there's any variation as we get towards the end. But anyways, just like the other ones, there's the episode listing, bonus material on the last disc. And there's a look at all of the 5 discs right there. And next we've got Season 4, looks like the same story. And then here's a look at the back. Episode list right there. And all of the different discs. And next up we've got Season 5 right here. And unfortunately, I don't know why this is, but the corner of this one is just a little bit damaged, and I have no idea how that happened. But it's not very bad, so not a big deal, but there it is. Basically looks about the same as the others. And if we open this one up, there's the list of episodes right there. And a quick look at all of the discs. And next we've got Season 6. These all are pretty much identical. Doesn't seem to be much variation at all. I guess these seasons were all pretty much the same length and they all have similar amount of bonus features on them. So, once again, the episodes and each of the discs. Seventh season right here. There's a look at the front and the spine and the back. List of episodes and all of the discs right there. They all seem to have even the same characters on each of the discs. And next we have Season 8. This one feels slightly heavier for some reason, but I don't think it's any different inside really. But Season 8, there's the spine, and there's the back. I think it might be just a slightly different style case. Yeah, you can see it is. I'm not sure why that is, but just a slightly different style of case for some reason here. But anyways, there is the list of episodes right there. And all of the discs. Interesting that the case is just a little bit different for this one. Not sure why that is. Doesn't really matter at all, but kind of interesting nonetheless. And then finally we have one with just a little bit of variation. This one is a 4-disc set with a few less episodes. It only has 16. So the complete 9th season, the final season, there it is. There's the spine and there's the back. Yeah, we have the last disc that wants to just run away. Alright, so here is the list of episodes right there. Discs 1 through 4. And there is a look at disc 1 and disc 2. And actually, discs 3 and 4 are both floating. And you can see that I pulled the 4th disc out. You can see that disc 3 has a little bit of scratch on it. And so does disc 4. So that is pretty irritating. You know, definitely don't like getting a brand new item and it's scratched. So that is quite unfortunate. You know, I'm being rough with it, but it's already a little bit damaged anyway, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. It's, you know, the damage is done, and you can see that the spindle itself there has a little piece of the plastic missing. It was probably floating around in here somewhere, I'm not sure, but so I don't know, that's a bit unfortunate to see. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything about that, send it back or whatever, we'll see, but I don't know. In any case, I probably won't get around to watching those last 2 discs for a long time anyway, so maybe I'll just say, hey, it's fine, and they'll probably still work in the player anyways. We'll see how that happens, but anyways, we'll take a look at this bonus booklet here. It looks like this is the final script, I guess, for the last episode here, and it's got the autographs right there. As you can see, they're not like actual autographs, they're just you know, they were printed on there. Obviously this is mass produced, but here's a look at the script. This is kind of cool, kind of interesting. I wonder if this is exactly what it looked like when they were doing the show. I would imagine it possibly is. So I don't know, I've never really seen one of these before, so it's kind of cool that they included this. See, I missed a couple pages there, but you guys get the idea. It's just the script for the show, or for the episode I should say. So kind of an interesting and pretty nice little bonus feature they included here. So that's about it. There's not a lot that I have to say about this. I just, you know, I decided to pick this one up because it was fairly cheap on Amazon. And so that's cool. It's cool to have it in the collection. Not one that I definitely had to have in the collection by any means, but it's cool just to have it anyways. And yeah, putting all these back into the box. And I really do like how they look in the box all together like that. Looks very nice. It'll look nice on the shelf. And we'll slide this slip box right back on. Just like that. Let's see. It's a little bit caught on the top. But once it's on, it slides down quite nice. And there you have it. Everybody Loves Raymond, the complete series on DVD. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.